guys, and welcome back to my channel. Yay. So I made it through another day. I'm behind on homework. I got so many projects that need to be due. I am stressed out. I think this is the most stressful time of the year is the end of the year because you're slowly there. But it's only 2 more weeks, so I'm gonna persevere through. If I get it done, then I don't have to look back. So tomorrow I'm gonna print off my production book in the morning. I'm gonna print it off, or I'm probably gonna do it Thursday. Um, I'm gonna print it off Thursday. Get people to look at it Thursday. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna print it off Thursday, and then I'm going to, cause I need a. Well, I'm gonna print it off tomorrow. I'm gonna print it off tomorrow, and then I'm gonna print it off tomorrow, and then I'm going to print it off tomorrow, get it checked again. Well, no, I'm gonna check it myself some more. But tomorrow I'm gonna work specifically on my website design, and I need to the person I'm doing the audio video for, I need to make sure that I need to make sure that I need to ask him some questions so we know the direction our interview is going, so it can be smooth sailing when I do it, because I do need to get video footage of him doing certain things. um I'm just, yeah, I'm a little nervous. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little nervous on my audio video assignment, but I was like that before the other assignment was due, and then I accomplished it. It's just, with me, it's about doing it the right way so I don't have to do it again. And yeah, so that's what it's about for me. Oh, I need to call the nail people to see how much that costs. I got to do that too. I just, I am just, I'm just stressed out. Because I want these projects to be done. And I'm just like, will I meet the deadline? So I'm stressed out. I am stressed. But I know I'm not the only one, but like, it's just, I'm stressed out. So I'm stressed out. I'm stressed out. I had to stop writing my poetry, and that was like my one release because I just got so busy with classes. So I'm gonna have to finish it this summer. I think I'm just gonna finish the rest of the poems, and write. Well, I'm gonna write out everything that I've been through, and um, I'm gonna write out everything that I've been through, every poem idea. But I think I'm just gonna start writing poetry through the summer because I want a certain amount of poems done, and it just feels incomplete because I was supposed to write poems all the way up until May 31st. So that means I need to write um like 60 more poems. So I'm not done yet, and I don't want to rush the process. That's why I said I'm going to publish that book during the summer. But also during the summer, I think once I get done writing my poetry book, I'm going to start working on haircut, because I want to start working on haircut, because when school starts, it's going to be hard trying to write a book. I'm realizing that, like, it's going to be hard trying to write a book, because when school is in session, it's hard trying to write a book or just doing anything outside of school, because it's school. So I'm surprised that I even have Crohn's disease didn't defeat me already out. So, and I want my poetry book to be done. So I want my haircut book to be released on my birthday. But what I'm going to have to do is maybe during winter break, because if I get an on school job, if I get an on school job, then maybe I'll work on my haircut book during the winter break and release it, you know, sometime next year. But I need time to write it and make it and think it out, because it has to be a good book. So it's going to take me, I have to think of everything that goes into it. I'm not a like I can push it out. I can write a book and quickly. I can. But it has to be done right. So with school in the fall, you know, I want to write another book, which is haircut, but I don't want to be overwhelmed. So I think I don't know if I'm gonna have time to do that this summer, because I have so much that I want to do. And haircut is already pretty much written. But if I get a job during the summer, I want to be fully committed to that job and doing my best that I can, doing working to the best of my ability. I'm just, I'm trying to figure out how I can do it. I think what I will do is I'm going to write a chapter. Well, I'm going to work on Black Lazard Through Concrete, my poetry book first. I don't know how long that'll take to get out. So if I'm working a job this summer and, you know, and I'm working it, if I, once I work that job, I'm going to work on Black Lazard Through Concrete, write 60 more poems. Once I get that book published, I'm going to wait till I get that book published. I have to edit it myself. I have to go over everything. Like, I have to, because I'm editing myself. Or I might pay to get it edited. I might. I don't want to. I'm probably just going to have specific instructions to not change, because it's poetry. It's a poetry book. I just wanted to, need somebody to proofread it. Yeah, because I need a second pair of eyes on it, because there might be something that I spell wrong. But see, that's the thing. That's why I have to check it myself, because so it's going to take me a while, because I have to really read over my poems. So after I write that book, I'm going to have to read over the poems and like check it. And my mama has a printer at home, like print it out, check over the poems, read it, make sure it sounds good. If I'm repeating the same sentences, I have to read over it, and that's going to take a while. So that book is going to pretty much be the summer. And in the fall, what I'm going to do is, while I'm in school, I'm going to find time to write a chapter a month or something. Or, but a chapter take a long time. So it's going to be a minute before I can get haircut out. Haircut, and then I want to champion my children's book. Like, a champion my children's book, that's important too. I'm trying to figure it out. Because originally I wanted to release it on my birthday, the haircut. And then I wanted to release my children's book during the summer of next year. Haircut, I can still release it. I mean, it already has a theme, but I want it to be a good book. I don't want it to be rushed. So it might not be published on my birthday. I might publish haircut. What I will say is this: before I go to Full Sail, I want to have haircut published, and I want to have a champion published. And the thing about a champion, if I don't have the time to do my own illustrations, if I'm not that skilled just yet for a champion, I will get somebody to illustrate the book. I will pay out of pocket for somebody to illustrate the book, because I might not have the time. And if worse comes to worse, I might release my children's book before I release haircut, because the children's book, although I'm thinking that it will be far cheaper to, get illustrations for the book, for my children's book. Far cheaper. I mean, not far cheaper, but it'll be quicker than haircut. Because I can pay for haircut for the images, and I can pay for I can pay for the I'm trying to think. I can pay for for the thing for my champion. And see, that's what I might work on. I might work on a champion before I work on haircut. Cuz haircut is more of a it's a nonfiction book, and it needs more time. More, because the champion is a children's book. It's a short story. If I can get somebody to illustrate a champion for me, I want to do it. But I mean, I'm going to school for art, but I'm just not going to have the time to do it. So I'm probably just going to, for my first book, I'm probably going to get somebody to illustrate it for me, and work with a company. I'm going to publish it myself on Amazon, but I'm going to work with somebody to get the illustrations out. And yeah, because I don't have the time. And maybe that's what I might do this summer. I think that's what I'm going to do. And, and because I want to get it before the school, because when school starts, it's hard. But if I can get that illustrations done during the summertime, while I'm working on Black Lazari through Concrete, I could be working on my my children's book, and then haircut will just have to be released another day, because it's not gonna be able to release. I'm thinking about that. It's not gonna be real, because that book is going to take time to write, but for sure it will be out. It might not come out when I'm 25, but it'll come out when I'm 26, before I go off to Full Sail, because I'm going to work on it like during the summer. I'm going to work on it, or I'm going to work on it slowly throughout the year. I'm not going to just put a time limit on haircut. I'm going to, like, how people on Wattpad do, like they write a chapter. That's how I'm going to be with haircut. I'm going to write a chapter, and, I'm going to write a chapter and write a chapter and write a chapter, and just get it done. And then I'm going to get it edited. I'm going to get it proofread. I want to pay for proofreading, and then I want to pay to get it edited. And that book, I don't know how long it'll be. And I need to also pay for, if I don't make my own book cover for that, if I don't have the time to, I will for sure get somebody to make a book cover that I have in mind for haircut. I think I'm gonna release a champion before I release haircut, because a champion, although it's a shorter, it will require me finding somebody that can illustrate. And I think I know somebody who's released a children's book before that goes to my church back home. If she's there, I will ask her for the info that she used to get the illustrations, and I will go to the same place, and I'll work with that company or whatever I got to work with to get or I'll go on Fiverr too to get my stuff illustrated, and I can find somebody on there I could work with to illustrate a children's book for me, because I have it, and it just be easier. But I'm done with this video tonight. That's just my thought process. I'm stressed out. I haven't been able to write my poems, and I'm trying to get Prevail Despite the Odds published before my graduation party. That's the thing. That's the key there. I need Prevail Despite the Odds to be published before my before my Prevail Despite the Odds needs to be published before, let me think, my Prevail Despite the Odds needs to be published. Let me think. Prevail Despite the Odds needs to be published for my graduation party. And then I'm going to release